Lagos, a city that never truly sleeps, swells with life and energy during the day. A cacophony of voices, honking horns, and the rhythmic pulse of commerce. The streets teem with vendors hawking their wares, the vibrant colors of textiles, and the tantalizing sense of street food mingling in the air. Yet as the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows over the sprawling metropolis, a different Lagos emerges. The bustling crowds dissipate, and the city transforms into a realm where the echoes of the past resonate with the present, where the line between the living and the spectral becomes alarmingly thin. In the heart of Victoria Island, the Echo Pearl Tower rises like a beacon of modernity amidst the older colonial structures that once dominated the skyline. This architectural marvel, with its sleek lines and glass facade, is a symbol of progress, yet it stands on a foundation steeped in history. Beneath its polished exterior lies the ghostly residue of a bygone era, a time when Lagos was a hub of colonial power and intrigue. Since its inauguration in 2016, the Echo Pearl has become infamous among its nighttime staff, particularly the security guards who patrol its hallways after hours. They share hushed tales of spectral sightings and strange occurrences, each story more chilling than the last. David Okafor, a seasoned night security guard, recalls a particularly eerie night on October the 5th, 2019. The evening began like any other, with the usual sounds of the city fading into a distant hum as he began his rounds. However, as he descended into the basement, the atmosphere shifted, the air growing inexplicably cold, a stark contrast to the usual warmth of the tropical night. His radio crackled to life, the static punctuated by an otherworldly sound, the distant beat of Yoruba drumming. It was a sound that seemed to vibrate through the very walls, pulling him deeper into the shadows. As he moved cautiously through the dimly lit corridors, David felt an unsettling sensation, as if he were being followed. The echo of footsteps mirrored his own, yet when he turned to look, the corridor remained empty. Heart pounding, he pressed on, trying to shake the feeling of being watched. It was only later, when reviewing the CCTV footage, that he was confronted with the inexplicable. There, fleetingly captured in the grainy video, was the image of a woman, clad in flowing white robes, her face obscured, gliding through the walls of the elevator shaft as if the very fabric of reality parted for her. Not far from the corporate towers of Victoria Island, the historical Alaya House stands, a testament to the city's layered past. Once a grand residence, it now houses an art gallery and offices, yet it retains an aura of mystery. Employees have reported a series of unusual occurrences: paintings inexplicably turned upside down, sudden cold spots that chill the air, and the persistent silhouette of a man gazing out from the attic window, observing the bustling streets below. Amina Lawal, the art curator, has grown accustomed to the whispers of the house. But one evening, as she prepared to close up for the night, she was drawn to a sound that sent shivers down her spine. From the locked storeroom, she heard the faint sound of sobbing, a heart-wrenching sound that seemed to seep through the cracks of the old building. With trepidation, she opened the door only to find the room empty, the air thick with an inexplicable scent of jasmine. It was a fragrance that brought with it memories of the late Mrs. Alaya, the house's original matriarch, whose tragic death during the Nigerian Civil War had left an indelible mark on the structure. Amina stood in the silence, the weight of the past pressing down on her, feeling as though The very walls were steeped in the sorrow of those who had come before. Further afield, the Ikoyi Cemetery sprawls, a solemn resting place for the city's departed. Locals speak of the voices of Ikoyi, disembodied whispers that drift through the air, recounting tales of sorrow and unrest. The cemetery, with its manicured lawns and solemn memorials, becomes a site of reverence and fear as night falls. Few dare to venture there after dark, for it is said that the spirits of those interred within the grounds wander under the cover of darkness, seeking solace or perhaps closure. In a bid to document the strange occurrences, a team from Lagos State University set out for an overnight vigil, equipped with audio and visual equipment. As the night deepened, they captured whispers on their recordings, names floating through the air like smoke, elusive and haunting. The mist that formed around them coalesced into figures reminiscent of historical figures buried within the cemetery, their presence palpable yet fleeting, a reminder of the lives once lived and the stories left untold. At the heart of Lagos, Tafawa Balewa Square stands, a monument to the nation's independence. It is a place of celebration and remembrance, yet it too holds its share of spectral tales. Visitors and workers alike have reported sudden drops in temperature and the sight of a ghostly procession, a reenactment of the independence celebration of 1960. Figures dressed in period garb march toward the monument, only to vanish as they reach its base, leaving behind an unsettling chill in the air. During the 60th anniversary celebrations, the square buzzed with excitement, but it was also a stage for the past to bleed into the present. Several attendees captured images of what appeared to be phantom participants, their forms indistinct, yet undeniably present, marching alongside the living. These grainy photographs sparked debates and discussions, adding to the lore of Tafawa Balewa Square as a site where time itself seems to bend, allowing the past to intertwine with the present in a dance of shadows and whispers. Lagos is a city woven with deep cultural roots and a tumultuous history, a place where the past lingers in every corner, every street, and every building. The hauntings, whether remnants of historical residues or intersections of time and memory, serve as poignant reminders that the city does not forget. As the sun sets over the Atlantic, casting a golden hue across the water, the boundary between yesterday and today fades, and Lagos whispers its ghostly tales into the night. In the vibrant markets of Balogun, where the air is thick with the scent of spices and the chatter of vendors fills the atmosphere, the past also finds a way to intrude. Among the stalls, the stories of those who once walked the streets linger, woven into the very fabric of the city. It is said that on particularly quiet nights, one can hear the soft whispers of traders from a bygone era, their voices mingling with the rustling of fabric and the clinking of coins. The market, a bustling hive of activity by day, transforms into a realm of echoes by night, where the spirits of those who once bartered and traded continue their age-old rituals. During one such night, a young vendor named Chinedu found himself alone in his stall, the last of the day's customers having departed. As he began to pack away his goods, he felt a sudden chill in the air, a stark contrast to the warmth of the day. The sounds of the market faded, replaced by an eerie silence that enveloped him. Then, from the shadows, he heard the faint sound of laughter, light and carefree, as if a group of friends shared a joke just out of sight. Intrigued and unnerved, he turned to look, but found nothing but the empty stalls around him. Chinedu shook off the feeling, attributing it to fatigue. But as he continued to pack, the laughter returned, now accompanied by the distant sound of drums, a rhythm that seemed to pulse through the ground beneath him. The air thickened with the scent of roasted corn, a smell that transported him to his childhood, to the evenings spent at the market with his mother. He closed his eyes, allowing the memories to wash over him. But when he opened them again, he found himself surrounded by figures dressed in traditional attire, their laughter ringing in the air. They danced around him, their movements fluid and joyous, as if celebrating a festival long forgotten. Chinedu stood, frozen, a mixture of fear and wonder coursing through him. The figures were translucent, their features indistinct, yet their energy was palpable. He felt drawn to them, as if they were beckoning him to join in their revelry. But just as suddenly as they appeared, they began to fade, their laughter echoing into the night, leaving him alone once more. The market returned to its stillness, the shadows creeping back into their corners. But Chinedu was forever changed. He understood then that the past was not merely a collection of memories. It was alive, a vibrant tapestry, woven into the very essence of Lagos. As the night deepens, the stories continue to unfold, each whisper, each apparition, a thread in the intricate fabric of the city. Lagos stands as a testament to resilience, a place where the past and present coexist in a delicate balance. The ghostly tales of the Echo Pearl, Olaya House, Ikoyi Cemetery, and Tafawa Balewa Square intertwine, creating a rich narrative that speaks to the soul of the city. In the shadows, the spirits of Lagos linger, their stories waiting to be told. They remind the living that they are not alone, that the echoes of history resonate in the hearts of those who call this city home. As the Atlantic waves crash against the shore, the city breathes, a living entity steeped in memory, where the whispers of the past refuse to be silenced, and the spectral and the mundane dance together in the twilight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world's most intriguing mysteries.